everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. So I decided to go live for a moment. Apparently, I'm down here in Times Square. I'm gonna give it a second, let a couple of y'all get in here. As you can see, I think the video is not doing the best right now. So I'm gonna give it a second. I'm gonna let a couple of y'all to get in here, see exactly how our connection is working. And then we're gonna bullshit for a little while.
Well, we're not sure we're gonna go that far. That's
then we gonna bullshit. Then we gonna bullshit for a little while. I gotta see if my connection is. We gotta see how this shit working first. So we had some things we was doing this morning. We was actually going to help another YouTuber or be a part of something that another YouTuber was doing. They was doing an interview this morning, but the interview got pushed. So apparently I'm not doing the interview now. So it is what it is. I want to apologize to Coney Island because usually today we do the Coney thing with the basketball with the kids. Sheesh. We do the Coney thing with the basketball with the kids today. Obviously, we're not going to be able to make it by the time we get back to Coney Island. It's going to be like time for them to wrap that up. So I want to apologize about that. I just want to be clear on that. So with that being said, I want to bullshit with y'all this morning. We got 20 people in the chat. We just started it up. I want to bullshit with y'all this morning about whatever y'all want to talk about. And then I'm going to let y'all go and we're going to go about our day. So put it into the chat, which I want to chop it up on today. I'm going to tell you something that's dope, though. Right? So, just like on some real shit. So, at what point are we going to really start pretending like you can hate Donald Trump, fam? You could 100% hate Donald Trump. But could we at least admit that these Democrats ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing? Like, that we need a little bit more help and assistance? Because I just think it's bananas that they want to send all of that money to Ukraine, but why aren't they sending that money to Maui? Like, isn't Hawaii America? I'm confused. I don't understand why when Louisiana happens, why when Maui happens, why feet don't pull up. So I'm not trying to be disrespectful, and I'm not trying to come at the Democrats for the most part. But I'm saying, could we take care of our own people? I'm fine with y'all wanting to take care of the rest of the world. I don't got no beef with that. But could we take care of actual American citizens also? Because over in Maui, they need more than $700 fucking dollars. You see people that got their whole homes destroyed, their cars destroyed. They lost everything. And the president is talking about giving them $700. One good time. That's going to solve all the problems. That's bananas. So you can hate Donald Trump. I just want to know, why can't we also say the Democrats aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing? Could we say that? I'm just asking. Or is it you're not allowed to call the Democrats out on their bullshit because the only thing that we're allowed to do politically is hate Donald Trump? So we're not allowed to hold any other politician responsible for their actions and or inactions? I don't want the people in Maui getting $700 fucking dollars. I want them to get one of them Ukraine checks. Let's do that. Shout out to the Ukraine. I'm not trying to shit on them. They got their own problems. They need help. They need assistance. Shout out to the government for giving it to them. But could we give our own people assistance? It seems like our house is on fire. Could we throw some water? Literally, by the way, this is not, I know it's, yes, figuratively also, but literally, our house is on fire. Did you see Maui? Could we get some money over there, or am I wrong? Because you know we're only supposed to talk about how much we hate Donald Trump. We're not supposed to talk about the inequities of the current office. We're not supposed to talk about how our current president, I don't know, is it president by committee? Like, cause I can't honestly see that old ass man making good decisions. Can you? So I'm gonna say, let's hate Donald Trump. I'm not trying to take away your Donald Trump hate. I think both of them are too old to be president in the first place. I don't want Donald Trump to be the president. He's too old. I don't want Biden to be the president. He's too old. So this is not This is 100% not one of those situations like where I'm like, you got to stop hating Trumps. I'm not saying that. I don't care if you hate Trump. Hate Trump. Hate Trump all the way. All the way. My question is this, and this is my only question. Can we also hold our current presidential, current president responsible? Or is it anytime he's doing something he shouldn't be doing, we supposed to talk about how much we hate Trump? I'm curious. Because he said he was giving those people in Maui $700 like that was a big deal. What's going to happen if they do something to us New Yorkers? He going to give us $1,000 and be like, you got to figure the rest out? Am I wrong? If you disagree with me, put it in the chat. We got 40 people in the room. Hit that like button. Send out some notifications. If you disagree with me, put it in the chat. How y'all doing this morning? I'm saying hate Trump if you want. Fuck it. But I'm saying, could we also say that Biden ain't shit right now? And I don't want to hear about all the things that he's doing that's helping everyone. I want to know what he's doing when a tragedy happens, when we have an emergency. How is Biden and this presidential, this presidency activating when tragedies happen? When we have situations that they could not have planned for? What is their behavior then? I don't want to know what they're doing when they could plan out 8 months down the road. I want to know what they're doing when an emergency happens. That's why he was elected, right? That's why we elect people as leaders. Because when emergencies happen, they know what to do. Well, we have an emergency in Hawaii, and those people don't seem to be getting the attention that they need. What the fuck is happening? Know how many people gonna be mad at me because we're not allowed to say nothing bad about the Democrats because Trump is still alive. And oh, by the way, I just want to be clear on this. What up, DJ Science Kid? He says salute for us, chat morning, salute. What up, Tori Mosey? He says you would think Obama would have Biden's team. Obama's literally from Hawaii, fam. Why is Biden not helping them? What the fuck is $700 gonna do? Buy them a PlayStation? You think they need video games? What up, Tori Mosey? He says you would think Obama would have Biden's team help Hawaii more since he's from there. Fam, I want to know what $700 is supposed to do. They trying to pay their car note? You know, the car that got blown up? I want to know what $700 is supposed to do. I want to know why every single media source is in calling out Biden and not talking about nothing else. We're not talking about nothing else. We're an American media outlet, and our president is caring currently about our American citizens more than he's caring about citizens of another country, which he should also care about because we're human. But we have whole Americans that's not being taken care of. I want to know why he isn't doing it, and I want to know why every single media outlet isn't screaming this from the top of the fucking mountains until he send them a couple trillion damn dollars. What the fuck? What up, M. Mike G? Whole Americans, fam. I don't want to see another person talk about elect Biden. Say elect a different Democrat. All right? Let's look for other Democrats. Could we do that? Is that fair? I'm pretty sure this guy's just blowing all the smoke in my face. Is that fair? I'm not saying don't vote Democrat. I'm saying, what the fuck is Biden doing to earn your vote? I'm pretty sure there's so many, I love Cory Booker. I'm pretty sure there's so many competent freaking Democrats out here. I loved Cory Booker. You should wonder why the other Democrats don't fuck with him like that. Pay attention. He ain't in nobody's pocket. I love Cory Booker. He ain't in nobody's pocket, fam. Pay attention. They don't have him a part of no committees. Cory Booker. I'm not trying to laugh at this shit, but this is real. Cory Booker is probably, I haven't seen, okay, just saying. There are good Democrats out there. Could we focus on them? Could we stop electing people over 65 years old? I don't care how old they, I don't, could we stop thinking the older somebody is, the better? There's some lady that just turned 109. Y'all gonna make her a candidate next? Could we please get a candidate that was gonna solve the problems of today, not try to solve the problems in 1970? We got problems of today that need solving. So could we get a president somewhere between like 50 and fucking 60, 62 maybe? Do our president have to fucking be geriatric? Do they have to have like mummy dust coming off of them? That's the only president we could elect. We can't elect younger presidents. You only gotta be 45, fam. Somebody put my name on the ballot. Do not put my, if I accidentally get elected, I'ma quit. I'm not qualified. I'm not qualified. Don't elect me. But you get my point. Could we just look for competent individuals? I don't care if they Democrat. I don't care if they're Republican. I don't care if they're independent.
Amen, brother.
Boom, let's go. Could we get some competent individuals? I don't care what they are. Salute. Shout out to them. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying zero other thing. If he would have stopped, I was about to put him on the camera. But he turned around and kept walking. If he would stop, I was about to put him on camera. I ain't gonna lie. But competent individuals, could we do that? That's the helpful thing, right? Hold on, let me see what the battery doing. That's the helpful thing, right? Somebody put the Cash App in the chat, you rat bastards. That's the helpful thing, right? Let's just get some competent individuals. Please, let's stop electing people that gotta give them electric shocks during damn press conferences. Stop electing people that they gotta keep defibrillators close by. Stop electing these people. Stop electing people that gotta drink all of their food. Stop electing these people. Stop electing people that need Lazarus pits. That was 2 times. In any regard, sheesh. In any regard. Not a big fan of our current presidency. Why they sending 700? They only sending the residents, okay, of Maui $700 apparently. So all of their shit is gone. Their houses is destroyed. Their cars is destroyed. Most of their relatives are also destroyed. And the people that survived, they're gonna give them $700 to put their life back together. But they're gonna send Ukraine trillions of dollars. This is the president y'all voted for? Y'all so proud about. This is the president y'all proud about. Y'all proud about this guy. Remember that part. Y'all always celebrating. At least it's not Trump. Guess what Trump would have did if another country would have asked for money? He would have said no. Tell me where to lie. Another country would have asked America for money. Trump would have said no. He would have probably been wrong, but that's not the point. He would have said no. And if America needed money somewhere, Trump would have gave it, and we know that to be a fact. Is he bonkers? Is he weird? Trump is a weird mofo, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think he too old to be president. I think Biden too old to be president. But Trump would have sent Maui money, and we all know that to be the truth. I don't want to talk about Trump no more, because then it's gonna sound like I'm pro-Trump, and I'm damn sure ain't pro-Trump. That's how you know our current presidency is terrible. You got people that can make good arguments for fucking Trump, fam. Not even bad arguments. Literally good arguments for Trump. And then some of y'all talking about y'all gonna vote Biden again. Why? Can you just tell me one thing Biden has done to earn your vote? Just one thing. Put it in the chat. Because I know we got 46 people in here right now. There gotta be at least one person that's a supporter of Biden. So can you please tell me what Biden has did to earn your vote for this upcoming election? I'm curious. Also, does anybody else notice that Black Lives Matter is nowhere to be seen But as soon as the presidential election pop up, the motherfuckers is gonna be everywhere. I hate them dudes. I love the thing because Black lives do matter, and not all lives matter until Black lives actually matter. This is a fact. But the organization ain't shit. Shout out to Arthur D. Glass. He says, morning blessings, family, for a salute. Organization ain't shit. They stealing people money and they're stealing people money. Organization ain't shit. We ain't gonna play with it. Remember, we don't know where these guys are. They just disappeared. They gonna pull up. Presidential election is almost here. They gonna come from nowhere with a whole bunch of bullshit. Then y'all gonna give them their money and they gonna send their money to other countries just like Biden is doing. Hint, hint. After one of those comments is when you guys give somebody a long look. Like, I need for you to understand what I just said, you rat bastard. I like those shaped bodies. That's when you got to give somebody a long look. I said something important. You should have been paying attention. I don't know if you were. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I ain't mean to start off today talking about political banter. I'm just really pissed off about that Maui thing. These are actual Americans, fam. And they sending them $700 after all of their shit been destroyed. What they trying to do, feed them for a week? What the fuck, fam? Everybody should be pissed off about this. What happens when first of all, just so we could be clear, Maui wasn't the only tragedy that happened. That's just the only one that they're even telling us about. There were smaller tragedies that happened in America also that are similar. Just so we could be clear, Maui wasn't the only place. Black youngster's brother was killed at a gas station, correct? Right. Hey, there's other tragedies that happen too, fam. That's just the only one they're talking about. Stay up on game. Pay attention. That's just the only one they're talking about. It's the one they couldn't hide. It was the worst. That's all that happened. That was the one they couldn't hide. They were able to hide the other ones. We'll take that down. They could. That was the one they couldn't hide. The one in Maui. Because the people from Maui sent it out too quick. And they wasn't able to get to the news agencies and all that other shit. Because you know they control most of the news. That's why if you want real news, you got to come to YouTube. You can't go to the Fox Worlds no more. You can't go to the CNNs no more. You got to come to YouTube. And if you want real news. Because we're the only people that ain't really being controlled. And then on top of that, you got to go to somebody who's either crowdfunded or you have to go to somebody who's a small platform or crowdfunded. Because if they're a big platform, then 9 times out of 10, they already in the loop. You understand? You can't go to everyone. All the news is controlled, fam. You already know what it is. All right, I'm going to talk about the thing, but I'm going to explain what happened with Twitter. So everybody, y'all don't know. Okay, so this is the best way. I'm going to explain what happened with Twitter. So this is the best way for you to understand what actually happened. What actually happened with Twitter is the Democrats bit off more than they could chew. They got too many billionaires angry. So when they got freaking, what's this dude's name? Elon Musk angry. You know what happens when you get a billionaire angry? They buy your company, fam, and fuck your shit up. So Elon Musk bought Twitter. Why did Elon Musk really buy Twitter? Because Twitter is what helped the Democrats win the last presidential election. Because if you understand what's going on currently inside of what's been going on for like 2 years, nobody's been paying attention to this. So Congress has been having hearings, and their hearings have been with the people who run Twitter and about how they were blocking certain content. Dude, you could just go look this up. I'm just telling you about this. We spoke about this already. We speak about everything. Just, if y'all not interested, I don't go into it but so much. So basically what's been happening is they've been having meetings inside of Congress where people that work for Twitter, and this is before Elon Musk bought it, had to admit that they were saying that comments was wrong content was like fact checking shit and saying it was a lie that was actually true. And they was blocking people's content. Anything that was pro-Trump, they was blocking. And anything that was, pardon me, that was anti-Trump, pro-Trump, they was blocking. And anything that was pro-Biden, they was putting in the spin and they was making it go viral. So basically what they did was they made it look like more people were supporting Trump, Biden than actually were, and less people were supporting Trump than actually were. So they was able to mess with people's brains and make people think that, push people in the direction towards Biden. That's what the argument is. Also, they've been in trouble because of the pandemic. So basically, they also had they got in trouble. Twitter, I'm talking about, got in trouble because actual doctors was going on Twitter and saying that the jab, and they were blocking the doctors and blocking all the doctors and blocking the doctors and shit like that. So they were also in trouble for that. So Twitter did mad illegal shit, fam. That's why they sold. They had no choice. You understand? Now, when Elon Musk bought Twitter, remember, Elon isn't real cool with the freaking Democrats. So what did he do? He undid all of the ways that the Democrats was manipulating Twitter and manipulating the media. He fired all of the niggas that was taking money on the side to push freaking content and to suppress content. Boom. They tried to make it seem like people was quitting, and they was trying to make it seem like he was just firing people for no reason. No, he was firing the niggas that was doing the shit they wasn't supposed to do. Boom. What else did he do after that? And this is the smartest thing. He rebranded all of Twitter. So Twitter doesn't exist anymore. Fucking genius, fam. So now what does this do? This makes it so that the next presidential election, they can't inflate their numbers, because that's what they was using Twitter to do. Inflate their numbers. You understand what I'm saying? Making it look like they was having actually more success than they were having, and making Donald Trump look like he was having less success than he was actually having. And by doing that, the people who don't know which way to vote, you can manipulate them. Now they can't do that. Anyway, that has something to do with I took a lot of shit in school, by the way. So that's just like social sciences. You learn that like when you're taking up some kind of social science, something or other. You understand what I'm saying? It's just manipulation of the people, fam. When you take a marketing and all types of different shit like that, you just learn this. So that's basically what they did. So shout out to Elon Musk. He literally crippled the freaking Democrats. Dude, they would have... imagine... Okay, think about it like this. Imagine if CNN comes to you and says, we're going to be your marketing team. Now imagine CNN is the #1 place that everybody goes to for their information. How can you lose? Imagine if CNN is your marketing team. That's the people who you're paying to market you. Now imagine every single person, when they're making their decisions, go to CNN and also are on CNN all day, every day. That is what Twitter was. You understand? And they were paying Twitter to push Democratic propaganda. And this is petty. That nigga, don't fuck with a billionaire, fam. He can buy your company. What the fuck? And then have change. So yeah, y'all want to talk about the other thing now? Hold on, let me look at my charge. Y'all want to talk about the black youngster brother dying now? Hold on, let me throw this in the garbage. Y'all want to talk about black youngster brother dying now? Let me keep it down and right inside and shit. Y'all want to talk about black youngster brother now? Yeah, no, the Democrats are screwed. The Democrats are screwed. People don't... Okay, I want to say one more thing. Remember, Biden tried to do something in the election, and then he was ousted early. Everybody forgets that. And then he came back after there was no Democratic no Democratic candidate that the people liked. And then that's when they pushed the Obama, We could get Biden elected with Obama. That's why I always said I don't have no beef with Biden, but when he was vice president, freaking Michelle Obama did more for American people than he did. Michelle Obama was killing it in office. Her name was on everything, fam. They should have ran her for president. I'm not even capping. Tell me where the law's at. What did Biden do when he was in the presidency? Vice presidency. He did shit. We didn't even know that guy was around. Only reason why we knew he was the vice president because he showed up at the parties. He didn't do shit, fam. Yeah, he didn't do shit. And this is not me trying to be a dick. I'm just saying what it is. So they ran him at the last moment, and that's when they went with a strong push. Trump is racist because he does have a lot of racist supporters. This is a fact. We ain't gonna cap. Shout out to the kid is black. But I also want y'all to remember, if you remember the 80s and the 90s like me, Trump hung out with black people primarily. You see Trump with black people all day on the cover of every newspaper in New York City. On top of that, when Jesse Jackson ran for president, Trump was one of his biggest supporters. So it's hard for me to hear you say that Trump is a racist. I can't say a lot of his supporters are racist though. I will agree with you. A lot of his supporters are racist. That's a fact. A lot of the agendas that he push are conservative, but I'm conservative as a person. So I'm conservative. I don't think people should be out here just doing any old damn thing. I think we should have some home training. Most of the Democratic arguments is that people should have no home damn training. They don't want the parents to be involved in the kid's life. The teachers can now decide whether the kid is a boy or a girl. This is just a different world we living in, fam. This is the type of shit Trump was against. I don't want my kid's teacher deciding whether he's a boy or she's a boy or a girl or not. I don't know what the rest of y'all think. I think that's bananas. That kid could go to school and just say any old thing and be removed from the home. So, you know, Beesby water. Excuse me. Yeah, so they just don't want anybody to have any home training. That's why y'all wonder why the streets are so crazy. What up, New York Link? Salute. That's why you think the streets are so crazy. You got all these people out here shooting and killing everybody and all this foolishness happening. And we're not just talking about the hood. This shit is happening in suburbia too, fam. This shit is happening in suburbia also. This ain't only happening in the hood. The hood is just what they're putting on TV. But it's happening everywhere. I do the news, fam. It's happening everywhere. It's no home training. And this is what the Democrats push. Whatever it is that you want to be, you could be. All you got to do is say that you it. That's it. And if anybody don't say that you're it, you know, we might have to put them in jail. So I think that's bananas. I think there should be, I don't care. You can dislike me on this position. I'm conservative, man. I do believe you have the right to do what you want because God, shout out to the Most High, He gave people freedom of decision to make their own choices. So you can make your own choices, and I'm fine with that. I'm not even going to be mad at you. My issue is you trying to make it so that I have to also make your choice. I don't want to make your choice. I want to make my own decision. Whatever decision you want to make, go make. What the fuck do I care? I just don't want you making my choices. That's it. Yeah, I don't care what you want to go do. You want to go be bananas? Go be bananas. Fuck, I care. Go be orange also. None of this matters to me. But what you're not going to do is tell me what I can and can't do. You're not going to do that. You're not going to tell me that I have to be this thing that I don't be. Because that's the only, if I'm not doing it, that means that I hate those people. So now I have to be like those people, or that means I'm against those people. It can't just be that I'm not into what those people are into. They have a right to be into what they're into. I should have a right to be into what I'm into, right? I hate that bullying. Shout out to the kid is back. He says, I'm Puerto Rican and my mom says Trump don't like immigrants. I had to explain to her, it's not that. All he wants is to stop illegal immigrants from coming in. You could come to America, just do it right. Okay, so let's have this illegal immigration conversation, because in my opinion, many people are having this conversation through the wrong way, just irresponsibly and not necessarily correct. So let's have this as responsibly as possible. Let's just be clear. One of the main ways that drugs is trafficked into our country is the same way that illegal immigrants get. Are we going to argue that? The same way that they're getting the drugs in from Mexico and whatever other country the drugs is coming in from, Central America, whenever it comes in through that route, the same ways that they're getting the drugs in is the same ways in which they're bringing in illegal immigrants. Correct? Correct? Boom. So what are they really fighting? So what are they really fighting? Because look, if I'm trying to stop the drugs from coming in, what is it going to sound like I'm trying to stop from happening? Okay, so let's rewind a little. Let's pay a little bit. Let's open up our spectrum a little. Let's open up our field of view. So let's say, no, factually, Trump is accusing certain political people of wanting to have some children situation happening where they were taking children and putting children in the camps. What people fail to realize is they was doing that during the Obama administration. When the children was being put into the camps, that was during the Obama administration. Pay attention now. If you're stopping the illegal immigrants from coming into the country, you're going through the same mechanisms that's going to prevent the illegal drugs from coming into the country, right? And that means that you're also using the same mechanisms that's going to prevent the child trafficking, right? Pay attention to what's actually going on. What happens is people will have you fighting for some shit. You don't really know what you're fighting for. You think you're fighting against one thing, but you're really fighting for another thing. Remember, if Satan tells you what you're actually doing, you are not going to do it. Most people are genuinely good and they need to be tricked. So pay attention. Okay, so you think I'm wrong, right? Okay, not a problem. So why was the Democrats against the wall until a Democratic president was put into power? And now we hear that they're making the wall stronger in some parts and other parts they're ignoring. Shout out to Toon, salute. I'm just saying, I'm not telling you how to feel about it. I'm just telling you facts. And then I want you to process the facts and come to your own conclusion. So they were against the wall when there was a Republican as president. Then when the Democrat became president, and then now they're able to build the wall the way that they want to build the wall, now they're not against the wall anymore.
Gina, it says 45th.
No, now that we're here, no, yeah, they touched this mark right there. They get 3 different streets.
That was bananas. Leave it to white people to yell out where they're at, like in public like that. Black people would have came close and whispered, like, yo, is this the block? Like we would have talked quietly about it. Like we on, you know where we at? White people like, yo. That's a fact though. Tell me where the lie at. Alright, so but look, listen, pay attention. Tell me where I'm wrong at though. So when they got in control of the wall, when they got the ability to be able to control which parts of the wall are guarded, which parts of the wall are being reinforced, which parts of the wall are weak, now they're not against the wall anymore. Now the wall is a great idea. Also, remember they was talking about those child camps when Trump was still president, and Trump kept trying to tell y'all those shits exist when Obama was president, which they did. Why don't we hear about them getting rid of those child camps no more? We don't hear about them no more once Biden became president. So I'm just saying, fam. I'm saying I'm not telling you how to think. I'm just gonna give you information that is facts. And then you could take those facts and you could process it however you want. We got 68 people in the room. Hit that like button. Send out some notifications. Let's get to 100. I'm just giving you information. Facts. You can look all this shit up on the internet. Everything I'm saying you can look up. I'm just giving you information. You can do what you want with the information. I'm not trying to tell you how to think. Hell, you might use the information better than I use it as far as I know, right? Right? You might use the information better than I might use it, as far as I know. That's all I'm doing is just giving you information, fam. So, once again, what was the first thing that we spoke about that got us to this whole conversation? Trump and illegals. So yeah, Trump was trying to stop illegals from coming in because he was trying to stop the drugs from coming in, because he was trying to stop the child trafficking. If you're trying to stop one of those things, you're trying to stop them all, because they're all using the same mechanisms to come into America. You get it? That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, sometimes you think you fighting a fight, but that ain't the fight you fighting. You really fighting a different fight. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Open discussion. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Open discussion. We got 65 people in the room. Hit that like button. Let's send out some notifications. Also, if you are enjoying this show at any point, you could always pull up to the Cash App, Super Chat, and or PayPal. Also, we have our BBN shop attached to this. You could go cop some merch. Go check out our pinned merch that we have. We have our Icy Queens bucket hat. Go cop yourself an Icy Queens bucket hat from our merch shop. Shout out to Kenneth Fitzgerald. He says, good morning, good morning. What up, buddy? Chilling, my dude. Salute. We got 77 people in the room. Hit that like button. Pull up to the Cash App and the Super Chat. Let's get something going. I'm ready to do a shitload of content today. I'm already outside. What up, QB? I'm already outside, fam. If people pulling up to the Cash App today, I'm going to be in Harlem. You already see the shirt. Let's go. What we doing? Y'all know, once y'all tell me to go do something, and y'all send me to go do it, we there. What y'all trying to do? Pull up to the chat. Y'all trying to go to Harlem today? There's a lot of people ain't in New York. Y'all probably want to go to Harlem. Y'all trying to go to Harlem today? We got 78 people in the chat. Pull up to the Cash App on the PayPal. Y'all trying to go to Harlem today? How y'all doing this morning? How you doing? What's up? All right. And for the and if we talking for the people that pull up to the Zelle, I guess I gotta say Zelle also now. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We still bullshitting. We still bullshitting. Put it in the chat. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. What else we talking about?
Chick-fil-A tried to come in there.
Come on, give me a topic. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. I don't care. I guess let's get into the rapper, that brother that passed away. I want to say this much. What do y'all think is going to happen to these gangster rappers? These dudes that they live their life inside of all of this angst and what do y'all think is going to happen to most of these guys? He's not even a gangster rapper. That dude was a straight up gangster, right? What do you think is going to happen, fam? Like, I'm not wishing death on nobody or nothing like that. But you know, our what happens to us is usually a correlation of our actions. It's like the you know, it correlates with our action basically. So if you're out there doing what these dudes are doing, and just as importantly, if you out here speaking what these guys are speaking, like, how do you expect anything else to happen to you? These dudes is talking about death all the time. These dudes is talking about murdering people all the time. Like, what else did you expect to happen? So I'm not trying to shit on these dudes, and I'm not wishing death in jail on nobody. We're not on that type of time. But what else you expect to happen, fam? Where do you expecting them to go? Like, just street niggas. Like, could we stop acting like we surprised when the street nigga died? I think y'all currently getting kicked. Just come back to the chat if you're getting kicked. It's a street nigga, fam. That's their life. That dude probably took 2 or 3 other guys' lives. This is what they signed up for. I get it. They're a street dude, and at the same time, they're inside of pop culture, and we like them. But that don't change the fact that this is the life that they live. That's like being surprised. It's facts. Self-fulfilling prophecy is what they call it, right? That's a fact. So I'm just saying, like, how y'all guys is getting so bent over backwards. Why he look like Seth Rogen a little? Why y'all guys is getting bent? He look like Seth Rogen. Why y'all guys is getting bent? You can't get bent over backwards for these guys. That's all I'm saying. With all due respect. Those dudes. What up, Dipset? I might be in Harlem today. It depends. If people pulling up to the Cash App, we gonna be in Harlem. If not, we not. Period. Just so we could be clear. Somebody said I was stealing Wi-Fi. How can you steal Wi-Fi? The fuck? How you can steal fucking Starbucks Wi-Fi? The fuck? I was supposed to be in Coney Island today. I actually, some of the business that I do that's not on YouTube, but is on YouTube. I'm actually was supposed to be going to help somebody do something today, and they called it off. So that's why we in Manhattan. Other than that, I would have been we would have been getting footage of the kids at the basketball event. I gotta reach out to a couple of more YouTubers. I got a person that want to interview with people. So they pulled up to me and they want to get some interviews out there. So if you are a person that fuck with me, you got a YouTube channel, hit me up. I might be able to help you out with an interview, a good interview for your page. Good interview for your page. And obviously they're paying. Like it's supposed to be. You're supposed to pay the person that's doing the interview. Not the person that's fucking doing the interview pay the person they're interviewing. That's bananas. That's not the way marketing works. Anyway, what else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. What else we talking about? Put it in the chat. If not, I'm just gonna go since the people that hate me have convinced y'all that y'all don't want no more lives today. Y'all don't want to be in Harlem today. Since the people that hate me have convinced y'all that y'all don't want to be in Harlem today, I'm about to just get up off here. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. If we got something to discuss, I'll stay discussing. If not, I'm gonna let y'all go and I'm gonna get on my way. I'll give y'all another moment. Let me make sure y'all not commenting and I can't see it also. Sometimes that happens. That's it? We done? Yeah. Have them hit me up. I'll look at the people the person that's doing the interview. You know, obviously they have to have some stuff going on over there, obviously. What the fuck? Somebody just put into the chat that Harlem has an event going on today, and I think they're saying that Mary J and Dipset's gonna be there. So I didn't know about it till right now. So I was like, fuck it, you wanna go to the event? I go to the event, but I need people to pull up to the Cash App or the PayPal. So the people that hate me came in here and told everybody don't pull up. So usually when they tell people to support the platform, don't nobody support. So I'm assuming nobody's gonna pull up. I have to ask the person. But I mean, for 4,000 subs, I don't think they really paying but so much. Probably like $100 or something. Probably less than that. It's 4,000 subs with all due respect. Probably like $50 or some shit. But you know, the interview worth having. Probably less than that. It's 4,000 subs. But I probably could get them an interview. I mean, I'm pretty sure they would want to do an interview. You know, probably not for a lot of money though. That wouldn't make sense. I guess I have to see how they numbers spin. Maybe they numbers spin. I don't know. Send me the page. People always hit me up and ask me, like, to try to find people to interview with. First, they usually ask me. Sometimes I turn them down for whatever the reasons might be. But I'm going to start reaching out to some people that I know and giving them the interviews.
Yeah, I'll
Fuck
do
it.
here.
You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of people on YouTube that I think I could fuck with. Melly fired as lead attorney. Wow. Shorty turned around too. I wasn't even talking. Melly fired his lead attorney. I didn't know that. I don't know how smart and or dumb that might be. But I told y'all that guy didn't do anything. Remember, everybody was like, Melly's lead attorney was incredible. Remember, I told you he didn't do anything. Melly got that. They got the shit. Basically, the prosecutor did all the shit to help Melly. That's what happened. Melly's attorney didn't really do anything. I told y'all that. Remember all the other pages that was busy saying Melly's attorney was doing this and that, and I kept telling y'all, fam, those other channels don't know shit about the law. Melly's attorney didn't do anything, fam. He was just there. He just got a participation trophy. I don't know no other way to put it. He didn't do anything. So I don't know why he got fired, but I mean, there wasn't no real reason to keep him. He didn't do anything. I mean, also, not doing something can be seen as doing the right thing. So, you know, maybe they felt like if he would have did something, they could have got all the way off. Maybe they felt that way. Like if he would have did something, maybe they could have got all the way off. But he didn't do anything. Do you still have access to the studio you did interviews at? If not, I got a studio for you in Queens. Hit me on the side, KJ. That sounds doable. I'll check it out. Hit me on my DMs. DJ Science said, fact for us, the prostitution did big time. He could have got released innocent. Yeah, so that might be what the problem is. They probably got rid of him because they was like, if you did anything, I could have beat the shit. Dude just, we on live, this dude just came and just stood right next to me and got on the phone and started talking. He could go all the way down the road. This asshole just came, stood right next to me and started talking. I told y'all every time I go live, people do this, right? Didn't I tell y'all people do this shit every time I go live? I'm not capping, fam. Look, this motherfucker really just went, stood right next to me and just started talking. He could go down the block. He just had to. The fuck, man? Tune says, yo, you see Act Live talking about he's spreading the rumor about Fannie Willis. Yo, you see Act talking about, who said Act is spreading it? Donald Trump literally said it. Who said Act is spreading it? With all due respect. My phone, right? I don't understand why people do that. I told you, they really do that shit to me. I'm not capping. I'm not capping. Yo, if y'all want to go to Harlem, I need somebody to pull up to the Cash App. It just is what it is. If y'all don't, we're not going to Harlem. It just is what it is. I have no idea why this dude is just... Shout out to him, though. Yeah, no, this dude's attorney didn't do anything, fam. If he would have did something, if he could have done anything, Melly and them might feel like they could have beat the case. I wouldn't be surprised if a whole nother attorney didn't, you know, somebody didn't speak to somebody and word got around like, yo, you could have all the way, that was your chance to all the way beat this, that was your chance to all the way beat this case, and they fucked up. The prosecutor fucked up, fam. They might not get another opportunity like this, and that's just a factual statement. They might have to, you know, this happened 3 or 4 more times or some shit. 2 or 3 more times. They might have to keep going to court and keep having to try to fight this. Once again, I don't think the prosecution has enough. I think that there's just too much reasonable doubt. That's just my opinion. I think there's just too much reasonable doubt. I think that the prosecution fucked up. I think that part of that has to do with the fact that I think that the detectives and the people that was involved in putting the case together fucked up. So I think the prosecution is doing what they can do. I think the evidence and everything that they have, it was just, you know, there's dirty cops, man. That's the part that people miss. When it's a dirty cop and they fuck up, their dirtiness, you literally make it so that the client, the person could get off. You're making it a whole. Like, even if the person's 100% guilty, you're making an opportunity for that person to beat it in court because the cop was dirty and because they acquired some information maybe the way they wasn't supposed to. This is just a factual statement. So if they firing him, he didn't do anything. Why should they not fire him? Same thing with Biden. Why should they not elect somebody else as president? Why shouldn't we get another Democratic nomination? Somebody else should be the Democratic nomination. What has Biden done? We're all fairness. No hate. What has he done? We have a situation going on in Hawaii. You're going to send people $700 fucking dollars. What are they doing with $700? What are they going to go do? Buy them some Jordans? That part.
You're welcome.
So that's the beef I have. I'm just always mad at the Democrats. Because they're supposed to be actually helping us, fam. They're supposed to be the ones that care about the people. The Republicans are supposed to be the ones that care about the protection of America. And they're supposed to be trying to make sure that other countries don't invade us. And the Democrats are supposed to be trying to make sure that our actual country isn't oppressing the people. That's generally how it's supposed to go, right? That's the narrative, right? Right? Tell me where I'm wrong. Oh, shoot. I don't know what's going on, but they are laughing. I don't know what they're looking at, but I need to see that thing. I go over there and move the Wi-Fi, though, so fuck that shit. My dude, what is $700 gonna do for the people in Maui? What is $700 gonna do for the people in Maui? Please, somebody explain to me this. What is 700? We got 87 people in the room. Hit that like button. Send out some notifications. What? I'm just explaining. What is $700 supposed to be doing for the people in Maui? Somebody tell me this. I'm here. I'm listening. Dude, they coming in, they chatting because they know that we need some drops to go to the Cash App in order for us to get to Harlem. So they trying to make sure that don't nobody do that. So if y'all want to go to Harlem, you're going to do some drops to the Cash App or the PayPal or however. If not, we won't. That's it. It is what it is. I don't want to keep bringing it up. We got 89 people in the room, though. Hit that notification bell. Hit that like button so we can send out some notifications. Let's get up to 100 or something. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We chilling. Let me see how much power I got now. Come on, we got 91 people in the room. Hit that like button. No, what up, Tim Tyler? What up, Tim Tyler? No, $700 ain't shit. What the fuck? I mean, not when you lost everything. I mean, if you just walk up to a regular person and be like, here goes $700, they're going to be like, you the man. Thanks, I appreciate it. But you're going to give somebody $700 whose home just got destroyed, whose car, they're going to appreciate it. But what is it doing for them? Their home just got destroyed. Their car's ashes. What is $700 doing for them? What is $700 doing for them? What is $700 doing for them? Somebody please explain. I'm listening. Only reason I want to say Dirk is because Dirk took his team to the finals and won a championship with damn near nothing. But KG was my favorite player for years when he came into the NBA. But no, I would choose Dirk. Dirk won the title against LeBron, and he had nothing. Dirk had a bag of marbles, and he beat LeBron James in the finals.
13 minutes long.
Cost of living where? In Miami is high? I mean, Hawaii is high? I mean, I wouldn't know. You telling me. Yeah, I wouldn't know. You telling me. I really want somebody to drop something to the Cash App just to shut this motherfucker up when he leave. Like, I really want somebody to start pulling up just to shut these motherfuckers up. Somebody just pull up so y'all can shut these motherfuckers up. Don't even gotta be nothing big. Just pull up, just so y'all can shut these motherfuckers up. Yo, Jay Morant, Ja Morant. Jay Morant? Is it Ja Morant? Why did you write Jay Morant? It's Ja. Ja Morant rookie card just blew up because it got Young Thug in it. It got, no, not Young Thug. Not Young Thug. It has the dude that died, Young Dolph cousin in it. And it got the lady from that movie that the movie was about, and her husband in it. What the hell name of that movie? With the real big guy that ended up being, he was like the best offensive lineman in the NFL for years. I can't remember his name. Good morning. I can't remember his name. Nah, you good? You just reminded me of the shit. I get names mixed up too. I can't never remember nobody's name. I get names mixed up too. It is what it is. Blindside, yeah. So the lady from the Blind Side. But did you also hear that they had conservatorship over him? He was a grown man. How they had conservatorship over him? And allegedly, no, he's trying to get his money back or some weird shit. I don't know, but a lot of weirdo stuff, man. A lot of weirdo stuff happened with that. So I don't know what to tell you. A lot of weirdo shit. It is what it is. What else we talking about? Put it in the chat. I never seen that movie. Is that movie good? I never seen that movie. Is it good? I just generally don't watch sports movies anymore. I was writing one a while back about it was a football one, and it was basically based in Fordham University. And so, long story short, when I first started the BBN, I was covering this story over there about some kid, and then I came up with this idea that was kind of dope. And so I was writing some shit. It's kind of dope. Basically, it's dope. It's dope. It's alright. I was working on it. Anyway, Casino says yes, it's decent. There was a lot of fiction that never happened just to make the. They always put a lot of fiction in these movies. We just don't. A lot of these, when they say based on a true story, fam, they probably take like 2% of the actual thing that happened, and all the rest is made up. It's based on a true story. That just means somebody heard a thing and said, you know what? I'm gonna make an idea based around a thing that I heard. That's all. Based on a true story. That's all. Why is my phone doing that where it's getting hot? What the fuck is it doing? Or is it just, I'm not light? I'm not, is it like the light? I don't know. What we doing? Put it in the chat. What we doing? That dude was so fucking. That dude was just standing here. I was like, why is he just standing? I don't get to write as much as I used to, but nah, I used to write all the time. I grew up writing. Remember, all I did was write raps all day. So, yeah, I just like write, just in general. And almost all of the raps I used to write was just stories. Like, I never just wrote just to write. Like, everything is a storyline. Shout out to Rakim. He showed me that. Not showed me it, but through me observing him writing. Almost all of Rakim's raps is a story. Like, just take anyone. Microphone Fiend. He starts it, I was a fiend before I became a teen. I melted microphones instead of cones of ice cream. He's telling the story. You know, basically, before rap even existed, he already was rapping. So then when rap became a thing, now he understood his place in the universe. I was a fiend before I became a teen. I melted microphones instead of cones of ice cream. Music orientated, so when hip hop was originated, fitted like pieces of puzzles, complicated. Yeah, sir. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. That's it? We done for the day?
Checked out the Hard Rock Cafe and then some cat stores.
Your husband? What? Okay,
I'm not sure what the Harlem thing is. All I know is they said Mary J. Blige and Dipset is going to be there. If we get next to Dipset, them niggas might remember me. Well, of course they know who I am. I'm Jack Frost. But I mean, be on good terms. I'm not sure how good the terms is. Remember, Dipset is something to do with, I need people to pull up to the Cash App if y'all want me to be a part of that. That's all I can say.
Hard Rock. Maybe you think you're in the Hard Rock Cafe.
Look, I told you, every time I'm doing the YouTube, people come right up to me and talk right over the top of us. 100% of the time. I told you it don't be me. The last laundry live was hilarious. Always people trying to join the convo. Yes, Tori Mosley. There's nothing I can do about it. There's just some weird shit about me that I just want people to me. And it's annoying most of the time. But then if I get annoyed, people think that I'm being like I'm better than other people. And I don't think that. It's just, you get it, like it's just too much. And people don't get that. Sometimes it's just too much. Because they always think it's just them. So it's not a big deal. They don't know what happens everywhere I go. They don't know it's just always happening. They think that I should be able to just deal with just them, you know? Yeah, Dipset, that's not what I'm talking about. Copy? I'm literally talking about people coming next to me specifically to talk. Look, no one else on the whole street. They stop where I'm at. That's what I'm saying. I'm literally saying that. That's what I'm saying. People always stop where I'm at. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, going to New York.
That's what I'm saying. Shit. Do you notice how it seems like, and then no disrespect, but it always seems like I'm talking to children? Like I always gotta explain. Like I'm talking to people that are just not intelligent enough to understand what I'm saying, even though it's pretty obvious. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying this. Look, there's a whole street. Just people always stop dead in front of me to have a conversation. There's a whole street, fam. It says nothing about me being in public. That's shit to do with me being in public, fam. Everybody always trying to blame me. Pay attention to the people that's always trying to put the blame on you, fam. They are your enemies. 100% of the time. Anytime something happens and somebody is trying to figure out what you did, they're your enemy, fam. 100% of the time. Don't take them as anything else. We got 96 people in the room. Hit that like button. Send out some notifications. Don't take it as anything else, fam. Look how empty the block be, fam. And it's like this all the time. We'll be a place, don't nobody be there. We be there by ourselves. And then as soon as we go live, people come right next to wherever we at and have to hold the conversation, even if there's room everywhere else. Yeah, and I get what people are saying, but what I'm saying is this. It happens every time. I'm telling you, give me a topic. I'm not saying I'm upset at anyone. I'm saying it happens every time. Like, what the fuck? Like, when else do you know anything that happens every time? Like, when do you know anything that happens every time, man? And y'all be on live with me, so you know I'm not capping. You be on live with me, I'm not capping. I'm not making anything up. I'm not pretending. This isn't my imagination. You be there seeing it. What the fuck? Got 80 people in the room. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. That don't even make no sense. Sheesh. Let me know. We done? If we done, we done. I'm gonna start headed back home with some shit.
Yes, so wherever we go, we have to go back this way.
So that's it? We done? We have this weird shit in the world where people clap when black women try to make men in general, especially black men, look bad. I don't agree with the Keke Palmer situation because I don't like the way she made her baby father look, her boyfriend look. I don't agree with that. We got to stop clapping for these women when they do this type of shit. Stop clapping for women when they try to embarrass their men. Stop clapping for men when they try to embarrass women. We got to stop clapping for people when they doing this shit. They doing all of this because Usher's getting old and they want Usher to still be a drawer. That's why all of this shit is happening. Alright? They want Usher to be a drawer, in my opinion. So they're trying to make him look desirable. They got Keke Palmer and her community. Her community is women and gay people, right? So they got Keke Palmer and her community, right? So now they're going to try to pump some life into Usher and his career. So that's all they're really doing. So I don't believe Keke Palmer's cheating on her boyfriend or anything. I just believe she making him look bad. And a man should never make his woman look bad, and a woman should never make their man look bad. And if your job tells you that you got to make your significant other look bad, tell them to eat a dick. That's the way I feel about it. Yeah, they split now. How the hell can he stay with her? What the hell? If I'm going to say this much, if your spouse, whether it be man or woman, if your spouse give you the reason to believe, not even she openly embarrassed him on the internet, fam, and then tried to laugh it off and make it seem like he wasn't man enough to accept that his woman was getting a lap dance by another dude. First of all, what in the fuck? What the fuck? So now, second thing I hate, could our black women stop looking like whores all the time? Y'all don't always gotta be twerking. Y'all don't always gotta be dancing on some other nigga Johnson. Y'all don't always have to be the center of sexual attention. All women of every race have smart people, have smart women of every race, intelligent women of every race, beautiful women of every race. Why when we talk about black women can we only talk about how sexy and attractive they are? Why are we talking more about how intelligent? Why are we putting our doctors on television? Why are our scientists? Why not? Why is it always just she got a fat ass? So yeah, I got an issue with that. So no, I'm not here for the Keke Palmer shit. When we talk about other women, we can say how attractive they are, but also how smart. But when we talk about black women, we got to talk about how well they can fight. They sure are fighters. They sure are tough. When we talk about who's usually the toughest and the best fighters, we don't usually associate intelligence with that, do we? So pay attention to what's really happening. They don't try to trick you directly by saying believe this lie. They first need to make sure that there's a foundation laid down for you to fall into when they tell you to lie. You understand? So no, I don't like the Keke Palmers of the world in general. Just a general statement. I don't like the Keke Palmers of the world. I think all of that Bad Girls Club shit is terrible. That's just my opinion. Dude, why is all of our content toxic? Why every time tell me some black female content that's in the web right now that's not toxic. Tell me some right now that's not toxic. That's a misrepresentation of our people constantly being put out over the internet. And our own people ain't mad enough about it to yell that we don't want it no more. Instead, they applaud for it and want more of it. That's a misrepresentation of our people. Name me some content that's black women content that isn't toxic. Name me some. And the funny thing is, it exists. They just don't promote it. It exists. It just gets no promotion. Tori Mosley says, yeah, Choke No Joke said this morning, when you think about black women, now twerking is the first thing that comes to mind. Fam, I can't stand the fact that there's so many twerking videos on the fucking internet, fam. I can't stand it. I used to be an escort. I had to learn how to do ballroom dancing, fam. I used to be an escort. I had to learn how to do ballroom dancing. Oh, this is how we dress today, by the way. I don't like the image. I don't like the shit that's being put out there. Because other things do exist. They just isn't promoted. And that goes right to what I was trying to tell y'all about what happened with Twitter. And that's why when Elon Musk bought Twitter, he fired everybody. Because they was doing cheating shit. They was doing unfair business practices, and those is facts. These women don't even have good, okay. There's only one female that I seen them put on the top who I'm there for. And that's because she's just different. So I understand why she made it. And that's Ice Spice. Listen, I don't think the girl can rap, but she does do a totally different type of style that now other people are copying. So boom, I get it. She's extremely attractive, and she looks different and performs different from everything else in the market. So I get it. But a majority of these other females, I don't get. They don't have any real talent, and they're just out there basically just talking about sex or the same bullshit that the men are talking about. They're not doing anything creative. I don't see no Lauryn Hills out there. I don't see any Missy Elliott's out there. We're not even making artists like this anymore. I'm a big Ice Spice fan. I'm not gonna lie. When I was a little kid, I had the hugest crush on fucking, what's the girl that Shirley Temple. I had the hugest crush on Shirley Temple. Hugest crush. My crush was so hugest crush on Shirley Temple. So I'm an Ice Spice fan, fam. I do not like her music, but I like her voice and I like to hear her talk. So it is what it is. Biggest Shirley Temple fan when I was a kid, fan. It is what it is. Sorry about that. Give me 1 second.
They're putting lots of steak and eel. Okay.
First time I remember being in New York.
Give me 1 second. I want to say something real quick. Y'all know that Jesus Christ was homeless, right? Y'all know that Jesus Christ went everywhere filthy, right? Y'all know this? I want y'all to understand why you should never make fun of homeless people. You know that Jesus Christ was homeless, right? I want y'all to understand why you should never make fun of dirty people. You know that Jesus Christ was also, he was homeless. He wandered the place. He was filthy. You do know this, right? So y'all busy out here making fun of people, showing to God that you don't even deserve to be mentioned or even allowed into the gates of heaven. So if y'all want to say that I look dirty, or anybody looks dirty for that, if you also then want to try to make fun of somebody or try to look down on somebody because you believe that they don't have the capacity to take care of themselves or do for themselves, you're literally committing, acting in the capacity of Satan. You are literally, literally. This is what I keep trying to tell y'all. When y'all go to those hate groups and you participate, you are literally putting yourself in a position where you are promoting satanic iconography. You do understand this, right? Literally. Just something to be mindful of while y'all busy beating on y'all chest. Just something to be mindful of while you sitting over there laughing. You laughing yourself straight to hell, fam. If I'm the one that gotta help take you there, it is what it is. You should take your opportunities to be kind to people and use them. God gives us opportunities to be kind to people every day. You should take those opportunities and use them. You should exercise your opportunity to be kind to somebody. You should exercise your opportunity to be able to say something nice to somebody. You should exercise those opportunities. We're not animals, fam. And the fact that we can speak isn't the thing that makes us not animals. It's our compassion. It's our empathy. It's our understanding. It's our comprehension of life. That's what makes us human. The way in which we treat one another. Everything is flesh and blood. A deer is flesh and blood. A cow is flesh and blood. You're a human because of the way you treat people. Be mindful of that while you're out here trying to either do God's will or do Satan's will. Be mindful of that, because every single act is either an act of God or an act of Satan. Every single thing we do. Be mindful of that. I'm not talking to them, Arthur D. Glass. I'm just using them as an example. I'm not talking to the people in the chat hating. The people in the chat that's hating is giving me the opportunity to speak to the people who want to find God. They're being the examples. If we didn't have people going to hell, how would we know how to get to heaven? If you didn't have people going the wrong way, how could you know the right way? We need people to go the wrong way. We need people to want to go to hell. We need for people to not want to go to hell and then they're actively sending themselves there. We have to be able to learn from other people's mistakes. So you need people to be sending themselves to hell. I'm being honest. Just something to be mindful of. Not everybody going to heaven, fam. We're supposed to actively be on earth trying to outdo other people in order to be allowed into heaven. They got us fucked up. They got people thinking everybody going to heaven. All you got to do is be a good person. No, we're in a fight, fam. We're in a battle with every other person to see who could praise the Lord the best and do the Lord's name and do the Lord's word the best. We're in a battle. A lot of the other nations know. We're just the only ones that don't know. Why do you think we're so quick to do evil? We're the ones that don't know. A lot of these other nations know. Just to be mindful, like niggas is lost. Look what somebody posted on Instagram. Apparently, Sue Bird and LeBron James played the same amount of season and won the same amount of championships. And somebody wrote he got to pass Sue Bird before he could catch Mike. This is K Goddess. Little Tim's murder case for the Kingborn shooting has reportedly been dropped, according to Fulton County Magistrate. The road that leads to heaven is narrow, and the road that leads to hell is wide. And you can find yourself going down the wrong one easy. Repent and pray. Have a relationship with the Most High. You ain't capping. What's up? How you doing this morning, sir? Good. Excellent. I'm saying some good stuff for you? You the man. Appreciate you. DJ Science Kid says, oh, I just read that. Yeah, nah, for real, for real. So, that's what I talk about, fam. One time, I made a joke about saying one other thing. These guys have been trying to run with that joke for years. But nah, you can pull up to my community and try to harass the people. You could try to pull up to my community and harass the people in my community. We got police in my community. I live in a gated community, fam. We got police there. You can try to pull up and harass those people. I'm not even mad at you. I'm not even mad at you. I live in a gated community, fam. I live on the beach. The few says, yeah. Trimosi says, they thinking you're street preacher out there. Nah, what? I mean, let's be honest. We've been on the internet for how many years? We've been on the internet for how many years? That dude sound just like a fucking bird, fam. That's incredible. I would have turned the camera around to show him, but you know, I don't know if he's a criminal or not. So I don't want to accidentally like caught up. You know, I don't be knowing if people is criminals. So I don't know if I should put him on camera. You don't never know nowadays. Niggas be like jump out the fucking whip talking about I'm the police or something. People be crazy. Remember, I live in Coney Island. Every time somebody see a phone out, they think they on camera and shit. You trying to bust them for something. The fuck? What we doing? Talk about it in the chat. No. Natural. We trying to talk natural. I don't want to say something disrespectful. I'm not into the factory. I'm not into the factory resets. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Why almost every conversation we have, I don't be doing that on purpose, but like everything I think about, I think God first. You understand? Like really almost everything, every time I'm thinking about something and I'm really thinking about it, I always think God first and how it relates to God. So I don't always be trying to talk about the Bible that's really not on purpose. That really just is the way that I talk to people. That's why a lot of people mad at me apparently. Because every time they have a conversation with me, I bring God up. And they be like, you can't bring God up in everything. But he's in everything. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, a lot of people are mad at me about that. Whatever. What we talking about? Put it in the chat. My pants is crooked. Ah, shit, that hurt. That hurt. I hurt myself a little. What we talking about? Put it in the chat. I got my battery with me, so that's why we still on live. Let me see how many bars I got. Still got 2. What we talking about? Put it in the chat. We got 67 people in the room. Hit that like button. What up, John? What up? I'm gonna call you Jay, fam. I'm not saying that name. That name is just, I'm not gonna be saying that name. What up, John? John, we trying to get some audience participation so we can pull up to Harlem. Everybody in the chat that don't know about it. There's an event in Harlem. We trying to get audience participation. Pull up to the Cash App and to this PayPal's. We gonna pull up to Harlem today. Apparently, Mary J. Blige is gonna be there. I just like thick legs. See, that's the thing I don't get. So the women get the fake butts, right? But the legs still be skinny. Some of us men like the thick legs. It's not necessarily the butts. It's the thick legs. Yes, that's why it don't make sense most of the time. All of the fake process. It's the thick legs, man. At least for some of us. What else we talking about? Put it in the chat. Splitting image. What else we talking about? Put it in the chat. That's it? We done? We got 77 people in here. Nobody don't got nothing y'all want to talk about? We done? Remember, all of my food and everything is at home. I can't eat. I got to get there to get to it. So is we done? If not, I'm like 2 hours away from home, fam. Is we done? Put it in the chat. You see what happened when y'all go talk to those satanic people? Now they're going to come into the chat and say your name every day because y'all people decided to go have a conversation with those people. They're going to come into the chat. They're going to lie about you. They're going to come into the chat and make stuff up about you every single day now because you decided to go have a conversation with them. So every time they trick somebody to go over there and talk about me, now they come over here and they lie about you every day. So now your name is going to be in lies for the rest of me being on the internet. These people are going to be using your name in lies for maybe the next 10, 20 years because you decided to go have a conversation with them. That's the way Satan works, fam. That's the way evil works, fam. I wish some of y'all would just believe me instead of thinking instead of just not. I don't know what to tell you. In any regard, from where? Get some of that good chicken and rice from where? You paying for it? You paying for it? These people want to pay me to hang out with their kids, fam. They literally want to pay me to coach their kids in basketball, fam. There's nothing you could do at this point. You're just putting lies in the chat. These people want to pay me to coach their kids. More than 3 parents have come up to me and asked me to coach their kids and confirm that they're willing to pay me. So whatever it is that you're trying to do, please do. I live in a gated community and we got police. Hopefully, I'm not even going to say that because that's going to put one of the police officers in a bad situation. So I'm not even going to say that. But we live in a gated community and we got police. If you want to come harass somebody that lives there, do whatever you want to do, fam. I can't stop you. I can't stop you, fam. But remember, you want to go harass the same people who appreciate me being there, who have been appreciating me with open arms. If everything don't pick up over here, I'm going to have to actually start charging. I don't want to charge nobody to train their kids to play basketball. It's something that I love doing. I just don't want to charge nobody to do it. Being honest. Because then it's not going to be what it is anymore. It's going to turn into something else. So I'd rather just keep doing it the way that I'm doing it. I don't want to charge people to do it.
Music was fantastic too.
Yes. Yes. Yep.
I don't want to charge people to do it. Y'all seen my kids? Y'all see how excited they get? I put them on the camera sometime.
We did it.
Y'all seen them?
Down the ticket booth immediately. We didn't.
Bandit came back the other day. I haven't seen him yet, but the rest of the kids was just excited that he's back. I don't want to charge nobody. I like what I'm doing. I like the way that I'm doing it. It's literally one of the best parts of my day, fam. Literally. If I start charging people, it's not gonna have the same feeling. I don't want to charge nobody for that.
I saw a few that were just by themselves sitting in the
And maybe I could figure something else out. Maybe something else happened. I don't know. I guess I really didn't. I had a couple of parents come up to me and talk to me about it. That's something that they'll be willing to do. Ah, this guy's screwing me up. Hold on. Step inside. Dude got the music on out there, so I step inside. The music is on in here, but they got all that other extra noise in the background, so I don't got to worry about YouTube screwing me up. You know what I mean? So, there we go. Dude went down the block. That's like one of the best parts of my day, fam. I love that shit. I go work with the kids for a couple of hours every day. Like, that's the only time I feel like I'm really doing something that matters. I don't feel like this matter. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, this don't matter. Nobody cares about this, you know? I'll go tomorrow. Nobody gonna care. I never do another YouTube tomorrow. Don't nobody care. Nobody care about this. But, you know, I'm making a difference there. You know, it matters. These kids care that I'm in their life, you know? I'm somewhere where people are treating me like I have value, you know, instead of around people that treat me like I don't got value. So it's the best part of my day. Wow. If I'm not out there playing with them, if I'm not out there at the park, it's probably because I'm just not feeling well, like physically. Other than that, I'm gonna be out there. That's it, like that. Oh, or like yesterday, I gotta go to the laundry. I went to the laundry yesterday. I washed everything except for my underwear, so I only had like one clean pair of underwear left. So if I would have went to the park last night, I would. So I gotta go to the fucking laundry to go throw all of my shit. And I didn't have time to wash out a pair beforehand, because anyway, it's a long story. I just need managing. Like, I'm not real good at managing my own time. I'm bad at managing my own time. Listen. It's like I want to do everything. I want to help everybody. I'm just real bad at managing my own time.
like
Sheesh. That's it. Anything else y'all want to talk about? If not, I'm going to get up out here, because the only people talking to me is the people I don't want to talk to. You know what? I probably would have went and played basketball yesterday if they didn't tell me the dudes was coming to the park that I don't like playing with. Because then I'm like, if you're going to show up, I'm not going to play anyway, because I don't like playing with them. So it was already the time of day where they start doing the full courts. So these guys is going to show up, they're going to do full courts. I don't like playing with those guys. So there was really no reason for me to go to the park, to be honest with you. I really don't like playing with them. I think they think like I'm scared to play with them. I'm not scared to play with y'all. I just don't like playing with you. I don't like doing nothing with anybody I don't like. Like if I don't like you, I don't want to do nothing with you, and I don't care. I really don't care what it is. I don't like you. The fuck? Why would I want to do anything with you? If y'all understood, like I don't really genuinely don't like people. Like genuinely, I like everybody, and like I want to like everybody. You know. So if I actually don't like you, yeah, I don't want to be nowhere near you. What the fuck? That don't make sense. I think that's a big with people nowadays anyway. Y'all don't be liking people, then y'all want to hang out around them day. Like what the hell is wrong with you? Why would you want to hang out around people you don't like if you got a choice? That don't make sense to me. That's backwards. That's it? We done? Only people in here is the people that hate me? Or the only people commenting is the people that hate me? That's a better way to put it. I give it another minute and we get up out of here. I gotta get home anyway. That's where my food is at. I'm hungry. How y'all doing? Right. Alzheimer's. That gotta hurt. You be with somebody, you love them, you marry them, you've been with them for years and years and years, y'all grow old together, and then one of y'all lose y'all mental faculties. I told y'all how to get another show later. No, we're not getting another show later.
Hello guys. Let's talk.
You know we're not getting another show later. Why would you ask that? Anybody else? You know we're not getting another show later. I've already had the conversation. You trying to just get me to talk about it again? What the heck? Anything else? Anything else? I do want to say one thing. So they got this guy named Jake Not 1090. I know y'all love him, right? But y'all don't think, I don't agree with what him and Academics is doing. I don't agree with him and Academics constantly promoting black people killing each other. Academics is still promoting the same thing he's always been promoting, street violence. There's times that I've defended against him because there's been times he has not promoted street violence, but he's been being treated like he was, and he actually was. Hey, look at this. Look what we got. Ah, shit. I don't know if we're gonna be able to show y'all. Hold on. No. We can't walk too much further. Got horseback. Okay, so we do have a guy on a horse on the other side of this damn Coca-Cola truck. Shout out to the Coca-Cola truck. Too bad we can't see the horse though. He looks like a really tall mofo at this point, right? Look like he's just tall as shit. Oh, there's a whole bunch of chicks that walk right past us that y'all couldn't see because I had the shit zoomed in, but I think they was like all covering their faces. But I had this camera zoomed in on a horseback rider. Yeah, I told you, people always think. So y'all couldn't see them. I thought 1090 Jake wasn't valid, but somehow that blew over. I'm not talking about whether people valid or not. None of that matters to me. That's just weirdo shit. What I'm saying is this. I don't like all of the promotion. So now he's saying it's disrespectful to say King Vaughn wasn't a killer. Who the hell said King Vaughn wasn't a killer? And why are we trying to promote that we should be loving people that's just killing random people? Like, oh man, he a whole gangster. He been killing these people. So that's what we supposed to promote? Mr. 1090 Jake, Mr. DJ Academics. So you're trying to tell me I couldn't find any black people that did any positive things to also throw in there? You couldn't talk about the same topic, but talk about it in a way of be careful that you don't do this or be careful that this doesn't happen to you. You have to talk about the topic in a way in which you're trying to aggrandize it. You're trying to talk about it in a positive manner where you're trying to hold it up like it's something worth doing. So that's the part I don't get, and that's the part I'm not cool with. That's the part I don't like. You understand? That's the issue I have. I don't have a problem with them talking about the thing. Talk about it. But why are we talking about it like we're trying to encourage more people to be like this? You want more King Vaughns out there? You want more murderers out there? You want more killers out there? Now do you see why these guys get blown up and platforms like this will never? Because I'm never going to promote our brothers killing each other. I'm never going to stand around and think that that's funny. Why these guys laugh because you got killers being murdered, and these guys laugh because you got innocent people being murdered by killers. I'm never going to be able to do that, fam. That's just not in me. She looks so squishy. I am not even gonna. That's a good thing, by the way. I keep standing on the one spot where the damn water's dropping. Because some shoes is killing your feet. And you can tell by the way you walking, mom. Them shoes is doing a number on you. Should have put on your Jordans. Those shoes she got is doing them wedges, whatever the fuck them things is called. I remember Kendra told me that she couldn't wear certain shoes. Ah, shit, let me be quiet. So I was dating this, now I can't tell you the story. Anyway, wedges can mess your feet up, apparently. That's what some chick told me. I have no idea if it's true. I've never wore wedges, and I'm a whole man, and I have no plans on it. But apparently wedges can mess up your feet. I don't know.
Yeah, every month.
Or not make your feet look weird, but make it hurt to wear certain shoes. I guess that's what she meant. I don't have the slightest idea. I don't be knowing none of these things. Ah. Something fell. Oh shit, what fell? Is something fell? Okay. Oh, nah, I was gonna show my community because I'm on live right now.
Oh, yeah. You think your sister both fight?
Ah, too bad. I did not want to see an accident. I was joking. Have a blessed day. Now this is dope though. Everywhere I go, fucking police pull up. Shout out to the NYPD. These niggas was not here earlier. Remember, I showed y'all the block. Everywhere I go. Shout out to that shit. I just be in the right place at the right time. Maybe God knows how many people want me dead for no reason whatsoever. And he'd be like, we're going to send you all of the protections. All right, we out. Everybody have a blessed day. Just go find something to do worth doing and stamp God's name on it. At the end of the day, what they don't want us to know, it really is a battle. We're in a fight to get to heaven, fam. They don't want y'all to know. They want y'all to think, all you got to do is do this and it's this, and all you got to do is... We're in a whole fight, fam. Not everybody's going to heaven, fam. We're in a whole fight. All right? So be out in the world and actively understand that. So actively try to do things that you can stamp God's name on. Try to pay your bill now. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag, I'm trying not to look in the other direction. This nigga doing some weird shit. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you, and that's all I got on this one. I'm out. Sheesh.
Yo, bro. Where you from, man?
I'm from the Bronx. Yeah, sir. Where y'all from?
Manchester, England.
Ah, salute.
Yes, brother.
Like the shades.
Yeah,
All right?
nice.
All right, salute.
What you saying? You good?
Yeah.
What was that? What you was doing then?
No, I do. Oh shit, I didn't turn the live off yet. I am a